Let's turn our attention to the E-Levy, and from a very uncompromising position, government stance on the E-Levy appears to be shifting gradually. Roland Walker looks at some of the communication numbers and inconsistencies in public responses over the last week on the proposed levy.
From at least an initial 1.75% captured in the 2022 budget back in November, the Ministry of Finance is now pegging it at some 1.5%. But from the Communications Minister, Esla Owusu-Ekufo, there's no evidence usage of affected electronic services will be reduced when it's introduced.
I dare say that based on our experience with the communication service tax and lessons from other African countries, we're confident that the E-Levy will not bring about any negative changes in consumer behavior, as electronic transactions afford us the convenience, the safety, the security that we currently enjoy.
Well, while this is at variance to what many are saying, the Deputy Minister of Finance, John Kuma, has been putting it right in his communication.
Our research showed that about 40% of normal users, who you want to describe as the rural poor, they do not exceed 100 cedis a day. The research we did also told us that, of course, there will be about 24% attrition rate in the first 6 months, 3 months to 6 months that we will introduce it. And then the same research told us what should be done to bring back these people after a while. And we have all those things in place.
But it has to be stated, in the initial E-Levy bill itself, direct transfers from bank accounts to mobile money wallets would be affected. Then again, Deputy Finance Minister John Kuma is suggesting that is not going to be likely.
But the mere fact of putting money in his Momo wallet attracts the tax, which I disagree. It is not like that. If you put money on your Momo wallet, we are not going to charge you. In fact, when you move money from your wallet into your bank account, it's exempted. When you move your money from your bank account into your wallet, it's exempted.
Now, for purposes of education, it has to be stated, some countries across the sub-Saharan region have introduced taxes on mobile money transactions. While this has been done in varied forms, in Kenya, for example, a 10% tax was applied on fees for mobile money transfers and other financial transactions. In Tanzania, an excise tax of 10% is also levied on mobile money transaction fees. In Zimbabwe, there is a 0.05 tax in dollar terms on each mobile money transaction. Now in Uganda, a 1% rate was initially levied on fees for all money transfers except those done by banks. And then they decided to revise it downwards to 0.5% in July 2018. And this was after a month of its introduction, as Momo transactions dropped by almost a quarter after the introduction. While this seems to be playing out within the realms of what the skeptics are saying, neighbors, Ivory Coast also imposed a 0.5% tax on cash transfers over mobile money services. Now, just this January, we're talking about January 1, 2022, Cameroon introduced a 0.2% tax on mobile money transactions. Well, the debate still continues. We don't know what the real positions are and the better explanations that will be offered by government spokespersons on this very subject of the E-Levy.